Are we live? We are live. Hey guys, it's me, Detroit Lion, who picks and parlays. It is Monday, August 23rd. We're going to go over some baseball, some football, some Counter-Strike, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. We're talking about the greatest player in our generation to ever hit 500 home runs. I think he wears this jersey right here. He wears that big old D because he's great. I'm joined with my favorite knuckleheads, Nick Earl, on a great Monday, Manic Monday. Hold on. I'm getting notified on my phone that we're 2 minutes late on my watch, so it's time to go. So let's jump to the chat. What up, Buckeye? Favorite Buckeye. What up, boys? Taylor Northwest going to win it all in the Little League. Taylor, Michigan. I don't know, bro. I got him at plus 1,200. The game's been delayed 2 days in a row. And I think
I was just trying to find who Taylor Northwest was. I just realized that's Michigan.
Taylor, Michigan. Yep, downriver. Them Taylor boys, They don't play. What game is that? That is the Little League World Series.
We're betting on 10 to 12-year-olds again?
Yes. When did we stop?
1-800-GAMBLER.
When did they stop? I mean, when did we stop? If we're going to bet on video games, we can bet on 12-year-olds playing outside sports.
Okay. All right.
I think that's fair. Elliot V's in the house, waiting on the Astros money line to hit 2-team parlay with the Red Sox. How about that Red Sox game? Finished 8-4 final in the 11th with a grand slam.
If you bet the Red Sox, that was the wrong side right result. Plain and simple.
That's when in school you did the question wrong and still got the right answer.
Yeah, fair.
It's funny. I called someone out on Twitter for that because, I called someone out on Twitter and he blocked me because I called him out for taking a minus 295 and then bragging about it.
Who?
Oh, there you go.
I'm not saying the name.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I bet all my recent profits on the Yankees money line. I don't hate it. We'll go over that. We're going to stop right there in the chat before everybody gets too excited about throwing out. We get talking about games. We're going to start with some, which I think might be the game of the day, and for real, because it's not talking about the Tigers. The White Sox at Toronto. Toronto's minus 111. We're a slight favorite. I mean, slight. And the total of 8.5. Tim, where are you at on this one?
I'm going to disagree with you on that game of the day. We get the Atlanta Yankee game later, which that one, it's the first time that two teams have had over 7-game winning streaks since 1920 or something facing each other. But this game should be good as well. We get Lance Lynn versus Alex Manoah. Lance Lynn is the favorite to win the American League Cy Young, and for some reason. This game has had a little bit of a line movement, money coming in more on Toronto. I'm on the Chicago White Sox side, though. I like Lance Lynn. I know Manoah's been pitching solid lately, but I think that the White Sox get it done tonight. Lance Lynn's going to keep making his build up his resume for that AL Cy Young Award tonight, so I'm taking the White Sox.
Agreed. Nick, you got a play on this one or no? You don't have a play on this one, right?
No
play.
No, I almost pulled the trigger on the first 5 under in this game. I like the two pitchers here with Lance Lynn and Alek Manoah. Plus, we've seen Toronto Rogers Center play really big recently, and a lot of unders have been hitting there. And by the way, you guys are both wrong. The game of the day is obviously Arizona at Pittsburgh. So you guys totally forgot about that one.
Yeah, that slipped by me there.
I know.
Yeah, whoops, my bad.
Totally forgot about that. Possibly not the worst pitching duo ever of Humberto Maya and Will Crow. Let that sink in.
I guess we missed out on that one. My bad.
Our bad on that. Let's jump to another game here. How about the Rockies at the Cubs? We got the Cubs at a minus 125 and a total of 8.5. Tim, you don't have a play on this one, right? You stayed away. Yep. Nick, you do have a play on this one, though.
Yes. Looking at this game, you have the on the Cubbies side, you have the MLB leader in wins this year. Let that sink in for a second. Kyle Hendricks on a Cubs team that's 54-72 leads the major league in wins. And I think he extends that today. We're getting a Rockies team that is absolutely horrible away from Coors Field. I've said this a couple times here on ESP show where the Rockies are a very interesting team because I had my little tier list. The Rockies at home, they're an elite team. They are an elite team at home at Coors Field.
They're this way.
Yes. On the road,
yeah.
They are a bad team.
Yeah.
14-45 on the road. This is a really bad road team. And this is more of a fate of the Rockies in this game than it is a play on the Cubs, because we all know the Cubs still suck. But this is Kyle Hendricks. This is their best pitcher that they still have around here. So I like the Cubbies here to get it done in the first 5 innings on the run line. I got it at plus 105 this morning.
Do you dare call Kyle Hendricks the bright spot of the Chicago Cubs?
He is. Who the hell else is on that team?
Yeah. Who else are you going to say that for?
I mean, that's my first 5.
Patrick
that's
Wisdom? David Bodie?
First 5. Yeah, I like the first 5. And I took it in my last Woody Standing pick just because it was more of a fade Colorado than it was a support the Cubs. And I like it, though. I like it. And
if you guys want to back a 14-45 team on the road, by all means, be my guest. I'm not touching this team on the road. I will back the Diamondbacks before I would back the Rockies on the road.
I think you have backed the Diamondbacks.
True.
On the road. I think it's been done. So we'll jump into the chat after that one. Skip through some of these right here. Let's see. Where were we at? We were up here. What game is that? Waiting on. I bet. Here we go. Hartford. I bet he bet all his recent profits on the Yankees money line. Now he's on the Yankees money line and Oakland running a half. Elliot.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that Oakland game here shortly. He'll take it. Okay. I'll take it. Wrap it up. You guys are too young for that. Red Sox versus Texas was some kind of bad beat. I mean, do you guys consider that a bad beat? Like, Boston was the major favorite in that game.
If you had the under in that game, that's the real bad beat in that game. It's not.
Fair enough.
It's not the no.
Yeah.
It was a bad bet if you had the Red Sox and the right result. You did the equation wrong but got the right answer.
Right. If you had Red Sox run line, you're very, very happy. If you had the over, you're happy. If you took the under in that game, you failed successfully. But if you had the under in that game, that's a bad beat for sure. Yep. Elliot V, it's a parlay.
First 5
baby.
unders.
We know, Elliot. We know what a parlay is. We got you. If you have the under, that was a bad beat. Exactly. If you did have, that's pretty much the only bad beat. It was you, Detroit. It was not me. It was not me. We clarified that. He did not call me out on Twitter for anything. First of all, if I'm betting anything that's plus like minus 200 or higher, I'm not throwing it on Twitter to brag about it. Okay?
I'm not betting that in general.
Even if I did, I'm not telling anybody. But and anything over 200 is going on a parlay.
I was going to say, you're not going to admit you laid a big price. You're just going to say I took a -4 tonight. Like, you're not going to admit you took a big money line like that.
Just because my handwriting screams that I'm a dumbass doesn't mean I actually, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's that. It just says if you have Red Sox, you were super lucky. I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes.
No, I'd rather be good than lucky because good will last you longer than lucky will.
Oh, you and your freaking wisdom.
Luck runs out.
Pirates -120.
This is, I think they said the 6th time this season that they were favored by -120 or more. They're 6-20 in their last 26 games, and they're favored tonight. Let that sink in.
Yeah, let that just that's the type of stuff you're betting on.
Why? Okay, why would you want to even bet on that game? Just
that's what I mean. Like, just what?
I could see an angle to bet that game. You're fading the Diamondbacks after they just left Coors Field.
Okay. I mean, if you were gonna reach. So Elliot says the White Sox game goes under 8.5.
I like that. That's fun.
I can get behind that. I mean,
I
think Lance Lynn has been reading his hype, and he knows he's in contention for the Cy Young. And if you watch him pitch, if you watch him pitch, I mean, he's mad, and that's how he should pitch. It's like he wants that award, and he's going and getting it. So good for him. Neil Coleman's liking the Blue Jays today. It's on the exact opposite of Lance Lynn. He says, "To hell with Lance Lynn. Never heard of him. Next." That's what he says. Maybe not quite like that, but that's what he's saying. Parlay the White Sox and the Rockies. Saints under 40.
White Sox, yes. Rockies, no. Saints under. I would lean more towards the over in this game, just because. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit, but
yeah, we'll get to that. But hey, 3-team parlay. It's your best shot to go 2-1. Yeah. Neil Coleman's laughing at me, I think. Rockies money line.
No.
Cubs first 5. Me and Elliot are on the same thing. I got to hurry up and change my last one standing. I'm just kidding, Elliot. I'm just messing with you. Charlie Blackmon hits a home run.
No. Not in Wrigley, no.
There you go. Exactly.
Cubs suck, but they got their best pitcher on the mound.
So what are you going to do? Hendricks is a better road pitcher.
They are. He is.
Okay.
Is he actually? Actually, hold on.
I mean, he's still got to play Colorado.
Yeah, he is. At home, he's 6-4 with a 5.17 ERA. On the road, he's 8-1 with a 3 ERA. So he is a lot better on the road than he is at home. But
now you tell me. No, I'm just kidding.
He's still a solid pitcher at home.
He is. The Cubs are idiots. Well, there you go. Well, that's it. Breaking news. There are so many teams that would kill to have Rizzo, Baez, Bryant, and Kimbrel on the same team.
But they didn't win with them.
They won
That's
one
the
World
problem.
Series.
They won one World Series. Okay.
I think they kind of peaked.
Yeah.
If the Rockies have any chance to win on the road, it's this one.
Not against
if you're
Hendricks.
if you're gonna tell me you're gonna take 60 games on the road and they're only gonna win 14, I'm gonna bet all 60 of them against them.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be 15 and 45 or 45 and 15. I'll take that all day, even if they do lose today. So Saints are going to kill the Jags tonight. Can't wait to hit that game. Let's stop right there with Buckeye and let's jump into. We have possibly the second best game in baseball. We're going to run through some baseball so we can get to talking about that football. We have the New York Yankees at the ATL Braves. Again, almost an even game, a little slight favor to the ATL. We got a total of 9. Tim, tell me about this game.
So essentially, when I saw that both these teams have won 9 straight games, and looking at the game, once the starting pitchers got announced, I said, okay, if I can get plus money on either of these teams, I'm in. And this morning, I was able to get the Yankees at plus 102. So that's what I did. I got the Yankees. I still back them now, even though it is pretty much a pick 'em at this point, minus 102, minus 103. Yeah, anywhere in that range. I still like the Yankees in this game. I know it's in Atlanta. I definitely think the pitching advantage is with Jordan Montgomery and the Yankees. This team is dangerous, very, very dangerous now coming down the stretch. The Yankees are starting to hit. Pitching is starting to go good. Bullpen's pitching solid. This Yankee team is going to be very, very dangerous. And I think they take tonight, and I honestly think they could take 2 out of 3, if not 3 out of 3 from this Atlanta Braves team. So I like the Yankees tonight.
I think it'll be a pretty good matchup. Nick, where are you laying with this? You got anything on this game at all?
I really, really wanted to get involved in this game. It's just the price is just exactly where I had it priced, and I saw no value on either side. I really wanted the Yankees on this spot. I had them priced at around a pick 'em, but I was leaning towards them. I saw them around plus 125 on the money line on some spots last night on like Pinnacle and stuff like that. But by the time it got around to my book this morning, it was a pick 'em. So I lost my ability to potentially bet the Yankees tonight. I definitely leaned their way. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get to a good line for the Yankees here tonight.
Yeah, I was able to get the Yankees on the first 5 plus a half a run on the run line at like minus 130. And I took it in a contest bet that Capitan whatever. And I like that, but that was really the only thing. I mean, I agree. I could agree with both of you guys, and you guys are both right on this. We all lean Yankees, but there wasn't a whole lot of value in some bets there. But I didn't wrong bet on Pittsburgh and Arizona.
Not the biggest of value in this game, but I do have a bet on the Yankees.
There you go. Let's talk about another barn burner here. Seattle Mariners at the Oakland A's. A's a slight favorite of -135 with a total of 8.5. Everybody's got to play on this. Tim, tell me about it.
I love Seattle in this matchup. You're getting them at a nice plus price tag. You're getting Marco Gonzalez for Seattle, who has pitched phenomenal over his last 5 starts. In his last 5 starts, 0 runs in 5 innings, 1 run, no runs in 6, 1 run in 6, 2 runs in 5. He's been pitching phenomenal the past couple of games. Got his ERA down. On the other side, you get Paul Blackburn, who has pitched all of 5 innings this entire year. So not really much to go off of. 3 earned runs, 5 hits, and 5 innings. I just think Marco Gonzalez has another solid game tonight, and we get a win from Seattle. They're in a lot better of form. I know they just lost 2 out of 3 to Houston. They've still won 7 out of their last 10. When Oakland's on a little bit of a struggle bus, losing 7 out of the last 10 themselves. So I do like Seattle in this one. I think this is a big weekend or big series for Seattle to really hop up, try to get into that wild card picture more, and taking on Oakland is the best way to do it right now.
There you go. Nick, where you at on this? You got anything going?
Yeah, I took the Mariners on the first 5 line here. I do like Marco Gonzalez more than I like Paul Blackburn. I think there's just the pitching advantage there, and the recent form, like Tim mentioned, is in the way of the Seattle Mariners in this spot. They've won 7 of their last 10 games compared to a struggling Oakland team. And yes, this is a very big series for the Mariners. I have the Mariners first 5. I got it at +110 this morning. I don't know where it is now, but I got it at +110.
That's nice. I like that at +110. Let's jump into the chat.
Real quick. Seattle is only 3 games back of Oakland right now, and I think Oakland is wild card spot. Are they second wild card? Hold on, I just had it up.
I think they're 2.
Oakland's a half game back. Right now, it's Yankee in first wild card, Boston in second wild card, Oakland half game, Seattle 3.5. So this is a big series. It's a 2-game series, so it's not really much, but it's a big series right now.
I agree. There's some good baseball on tonight. We'll jump back into the chat, though. The Buckeye wants to talk about the Saints-Jags game. We're going to talk about that next. Saints are going to kill the Jags tonight, he says. Can't wait to smack that game around. I could see it. 3-2. No outs. Easy call. Granny. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I'll tell
He's
the
talking
world,
about the grand slam in the Red Sox game.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Now that makes sense. Okay. Elliott still doesn't make no sense. He's going to tell the world, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell them all. You bet the Red Sox -300 on a parlay with Houston -1 million.
Something like that.
Houston's like -250.
You got a really bad line on them.
Yeah.
You got a bad line on that Houston game.
I would have taken the other side with the Houston game there if that was the price.
Megan needs a good 3-teamer today. I told y'all don't do this, but advice on the right direction is good.
I mean, we have some plays scrolling across the bottom if you want to pick 3 of them out and go from there.
I was just going to say, take a couple here, maybe mix and match at the bottom. Looks like you got some Seattle. Everybody's on Seattle, some Saints, some other stuff. So pick as you will. Take a couple from there and run with it. And it's her birthday tomorrow? Well, you can't get a 3-teamer till tomorrow. You come back tomorrow on Game Time Decision at 3 o'clock Pacific and 6 o'clock Eastern, and then you might get a 3-team parlay for your birthday. Maybe Nick will sing happy birthday to you, Megan.
I doubt he will.
I doubt he will too, but if you come back tomorrow, we'll talk to him. Yeah, look at him over there. Nobody, hey, don't talk. You know what, Tim? That's not nice. That's not nice talk. We don't talk about each other, Tim. Okay, Nick's not boring. He's just uneventful sometimes. Okay. We'll put here now. I gotta mix everybody around. Everybody back, but come back to. I know. Come back tomorrow, Megan, and we'll talk. Maybe Nick will sing you happy birthday. Hi guys, how are you doing, Brandon? Brandon, I'm doing good. How are you? Saints gonna score 40 themselves. It's not regular season. Let's not get carried away. Astros over Cleveland. I mean, it would work if
they were
playing Cleveland.
Yeah.
But Mama's in the house. Mama Allie's in the house. She said hit the like button or she's coming after each and every one of you. And that's what she said. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Here we go. Braves Yankees over. Oh,
I don't know. I don't have a beat on the total. I really want to see it.
Yeah, Sox Bulls Bear 23-54, not to be confused with 23-55. You do you. I can't get behind that. Yankees.
Yep.
Feeling like Las Vegas begging for the public to take Arizona because Pittsburgh is trash. Crazy reach. Is it really a reach? I think they're both trash.
Just how about take this into consideration? Ready? Don't bet that game.
No bet sometimes is the best bet.
Yep. Exactly. There you
go. Hit me up on Messenger.
Nope. Keep going.
I have the best. Yeah, sure. Bro.
Nope. Keep going.
We're all good.
We're all the best.
Just do that.
Don't advertise.
Hi, Pam. How are you? Yankees had the better teams last week.
They had to beat the better teams last week.
They beat the better teams. Yeah.
I can see where he was going with that. Beat harder teams.
I got there you go.
Going there. CSN, hi.
Hi, Rat.
How
and then the next one.
How's it going, cool people?
And that's the account that Christina made for one of our bearded dragons.
Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, we have a bearded dragon named Jabba, and that's what she did.
Please. James has said please now. Can you get some week 0 football talk?
Yeah, I have 2 plays for Saturday.
He does, and we're going to do that. Hang on to the end of the show, and we'll go over all that. Illinois versus Nebraska.
That's not one of the games I've bet yet, but I'm leaning towards Nebraska.
Let's stop right there on the 0-week football stuff, and let's jump into a Monday night football game with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Sunshine Lawrence versus the Jameis Winston Saints -4, and the total is now I got it at 39.5. I know I saw it earlier in some spots at 40. I see it at 39.5. Tim, where are you? I know you guys everybody's got a plan on this. Where you at, Tim?
Let's see. Hold on. The total for me is 40, but I went with the Saints. We saw what the Jaguars did last week. They could. Lawrence didn't do anything, and Minshew didn't do anything. Not expecting much this week from them either. The Saints are a lot better of a team than the Browns are, or at least defense-wise in this preseason. And I like the Saints. I think their quarterback room is a lot better. You are getting a little bit of a heads-up quarterback duel between Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, so that's going to definitely be competitive. Both guys are going to want to score. So I'm expecting a lot of scoring in this game as well. I like the Saints, and if anything's a lean towards the over as well tonight.
Nick, where are you headed with this football game?
We're going to be eating some W's tonight with Jameis Winston. We're taking the Saints here -4. I had to do that.
Had to be done.
Yeah, I just like the depth of the New Orleans Saints more than I like the depth of this Jacksonville Jaguars team. We saw Trevor Lawrence and Gardner Minshew do basically nothing versus the Saints. Beathard put up most of the points last week for the Jags. And on the other side, you get Winston, you get Hill, and let's not forget Ian Book's going to be your third stringer. So he's going to be playing the fourth quarter, which he looked pretty decent in the fourth quarter in the last game. So I do like the Saints here, minus the 4 points tonight versus Jacksonville.
There you have it. I got a little creative on this game because I really like the total, and I did a teaser. I took the Saints on a 6-point teaser, so I have them +2 and under 46. That's where I'm at on this. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of scoring, but that's kind of where I'm at on it.
Fair enough.
It's probably terrible. Don't hate on me. Where are we at in the comments? Here we go. Illinois versus Nebraska, -7. Anybody got anything on this game?
Slight lean towards Nebraska. Need to do a little bit more on that game.
There we go. We got some more baseball. We're Houston run line against Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of juice, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like I would lean a little bit more towards Kansas City in this matchup, actually. Get a little bit of nice plus money. And looking at Kansas City, they've won 6 out of the last 7 games. 3 out of 4 of them against Houston. Yes, they were in Kansas City. But this Kansas City team is playing really good right now. And I think it could be a possible letdown spot for Houston, who are just coming off the series against Seattle.
Yeah, that run line's -133 is where I have it on my book. You could get Kansas City plus the run and a half at +113. So that might be a look there as well. Parlay cracker, we cash Red Sox in the over. Saints cover.
Yep.
Okay, I could see that. I not a problem with that. Houston run line. Houston just hasn't been that good lately. Winston over 105. Lawrence under 106. Yep. Callaway over 40.5 on the underdog.
Okay.
I like all of that.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine.
I will thank you later, Buckeye. Mariners and the A's under 8.5. Oakland is having batting issues.
I lean the under, but I took Mariners.
Okay.
But I don't mind your under.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. And then love Houston tonight. So there's that.
Yeah, I like Houston tonight. Got him first 5 run line.
Yep. And then he has 2 beer. Okay.
Bearded Dragons.
Oh, Bearded Dragons. I was catching. I was a little slow, but I could see. And then Ninja says the Mariners Oakland under 8.5.
Yeah. Yeah, we just mentioned that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We just talked about that. Vincent likes the White Sox money line.
Yep.
Saints -4.
Yep.
Cubs first 5. Seattle first 5 run line.
Sure. All that works. Yep. Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. James wants us to pick his Saints.
All right, then we'll pick your Saints for you.
All right, fine. But just because James said so. And then Brandon, best of luck, gentlemen. It's going to be a sweaty evening. I don't see any blowouts anywhere.
Correct.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little goofy. Jaguars secondary is horrible.
Yep. That's why I lean more towards the over as well. You're not going to get much defense from Jacksonville.
I don't think you're going to get anything from either one of these teams, to be honest with you. After the first quarter, the game might not ever change score. Talking that ain't.
Taking the Aints.
Taking the Aints.
Taking the Aints. Low scoring. When did the Jags get a defense that could help any team score or keep any team from scoring? Yeah,
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had a draft and nobody told us. Let's go Yankees.
I can't say that. I can't say that, but yeah.
The Houston over is the play.
I don't know about that.
Here we go.
Breaking news: the Astros smash lefty time.
They do. They have a couple. I mean, Correa and Altuve on the top of that lineup. They dominate lefties. Yeah.
I do. I just I just didn't like it. That's where I'm at. And then we had, you don't see the game with the Royals and the Astros. Royals manufacture runs, and Zach Greinke is on the mound. Gives a decent amount of steals. Astros will score tonight. I like the angle.
So you're looking at the over then, not the under. You said you don't see the game with Royals and Astros going over, and then you said that both teams are going to score.
Yeah,
Royals manufacture runs. Zach gives up a decent amount of steals. Astros will score tonight.
Yeah, that works. That's fine.
Astros solo.
I don't have the only bet I have on that one is the under.
But there you have it. We're going to talk about some esports, and then Nick's going to give us his 5-minute rant on the 2 games that he's already in week 0 about in NCAA football. We have in some esports, we got OG minus 222 versus 4s. Am I saying that right? Or is it 4Z?
No, it's 4s.
Plus 165. Okay. Tim, you're our expert Counter-Strike guy. Where are we leaning on this one? Where am I playing? Where am I putting my money that I win on the Saints game going under?
You know what? I picked this game out of the 3 from tomorrow because these are the 2 teams that are 2-0 so far in Group B. OG, a little bit of a shocker because we didn't really see much out of them last tournament. All of a sudden, they come out and go and take out Virtus Pro and G2 the past 2 days, which were the number 5 and number 3 team in the world. And this OG team is looking solid. Now they take a little bit of a step down in competition with 4s, who is currently ranked about 16 in the world. And I think OG keeps going. They've looked solid this entire tournament, 2-0ing both of their first 2 opponents. I think you see the same thing tomorrow. I think you see OG sweep 4s, and that'll clinch themselves a playoff spot for the Pro League in a little bit.
So OG minus the 1.5.
Correct. OG to sweep because OG minus 1.5 maps because I'm not laying a minus 222 on them.
Right. That's a lot of juice.
It is.
Fair enough. All right, Nick. Give us that week 0. Please give us that week 0 NCAA shocker picks of the week. Early action. That's what we'll call it.
we got some early action here. This is for Saturday. The first game I was looking at, it is a video. All right, it is a game I'm going to be doing a free pick video on Picks and Parlays tonight, but I'll give you guys what it's going to be for tonight. What for that video? I'm going with Hawaii in the first game here. One thing I've really looked at a little bit for the NCAA and what I'm looking at a little bit for at least week 1 is line movements. And one thing I've seen with this Hawaii team is they've only received 34% of the bets, according to one site I was looking at, and this line hasn't moved at all, which is telling me there's some sharp money coming in on on this Hawaii team coming into this game against UCLA. UCLA is returning 20 starters, and Hawaii is, I'm trying to find them here, is returning 19 starters. So both these teams returning a decent amount of starters on both offense and defense. I think Hawaii is good enough to keep this relatively close. I don't think Hawaii wins this game, but plus 17 points, I'll be taking the points there on the first one.
Do you worry about Hawaii coming to the States or coming to California in that travel?
No.
I guess you don't. That would be my only question. I guess you don't worry about that in week 1. Like, they have plenty of time to get here. If it was like week 6 or 7 mid-season, maybe that plays into it. But I kind of answered my own question. So thanks, Nick, for that advice. What's your second game?
Yeah, the second game here I was looking at is New Mexico State. They're taking on UTEP, I believe, in this game. And this is another line movement that really caught my eyes as well. And one thing that I'm really looking at in this game is on the side I was looking at, 26% of the tickets so far come in on New Mexico State, which means, and they opened up at a 9.5, which means if around 26% of the tickets that are coming in on New Mexico State, they should have opened at 9.5. They should be up at 10.5 by now. It dropped to 9. Which really caught my attention. I'm looking at these line movements where a majority of the tickets are on one side and the line's going the other way. And I was looking at that little bit of a reversal line movement here, and I took New Mexico State here plus the 9 points against UTEP here. And I'm looking to fade the public a little bit in this first week because I think you'll get some good opportunities doing that throughout the entire year because generally the book wins at the end of the day. So fading the public is generally a very profitable way to attack these slates. So for my first 2 plays that I did bet on is Hawaii plus 17 points. I don't think Hawaii wins the game straight up. I think they keep it close. And then as well as New Mexico State's plus 9.
I like it. I like it. A little early action. Today's Monday. Those games are Saturday, 28th. And I like the angle where you're going at with that. We're seeing where the money's at and seeing where the line's moving. I like that for week one, especially in NCAA. Because listen, we can check and see whose starters come back and all that, but nobody. I mean, I don't know. I'm rambling, so we'll move over to the chat. Elliot says, good luck to everyone. Thank you, Elliot. Good luck on your parlay. I think you're pretty safe on it. But good luck to you. Cubs and the Yankees, both money line. I don't hate it.
Don't hate it.
Let's go. Fire.
Yeah, he's the one that asked about the college football, so he's happy that we actually mentioned it today.
He said, please.
See, we told you we would give you the college football.
And you're only going to get more as the week goes.
I was going to say I have another
taste.
Yeah, I also have a bunch of teams that I have circled that I haven't bet yet that I have circled as well for Saturday on some line movements I'm looking at that I need to look a little bit deeper into.
Fair enough. I mean, this is like the picture on the outside of the restaurant that shows you how good the food is, but then you actually got to come inside and take a look and order off the menu. And that's some stuff you'll get later on in the week. James agrees that fire on your picks. Let's talk baseball. We already did. Yeah, come on time, Jacob. Oh, this is your first warning, Jacob. Good. Hawaii not beating UCLA. They don't.
I never said they did. I never said they were going to. No, they're just going to keep it within
by about 17.
Yeah, they're going to keep it within 17. That's what they're going to do.
Fair enough. Also sending a thumbs up because you guys make this show fun. Thank you. You guys make this show fun in the comments.
Can I say that's another one of Christina's accounts because it's a mischief moneymaker. And if you look at the picture, it's two of our rats. So
what in the Sam hell? I don't know. Well, no, I felt really good, but thank you anyway. I still feel good. You guys make this show fun because of all the comments and asking about stuff. Because if you guys don't ask, we don't know what to give you. Otherwise, we're just going to ramble about some esports and how Tim's preaching to me and Nick not to bet on 12-year-olds in baseball. That's all the show's going to be. We really do make it fun. I appreciate that. I like Hawaii pick. I like the Hawaii pick. No. You either like it or you do.
I think he was trying to try to put now, and then he just clicked enter before he clicked W.
Or he's on the sauce early. Could be that.
Whatever it is.
Stimmy, why am I saying by 1.5?
Yeah, or he's saying I like Hawaii. Yeah, no. Like no.
Oh, I get it. Huskies. Richie P says the Huskers.
Nebraska
against Illinois.
I'm leaning their way. I haven't pulled the trigger on it
Still
though, but I've seen a little
tell on that.
I've seen a little bit of money coming in on Illinois, and the line has stayed the same, which is telling me there's some Nebraska money coming in as well, just the bigger bets on Nebraska. So I'm leaning towards Nebraska in that game. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
There you have it. Sean's just playing with you, Tim. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you, James. Keep stopping by. The hot boy wants to say hi.
What up?
What up? I know, that's how we should open the show. It's like the old commercials. What up? Old Miss over 7.5 wins.
I haven't looked at that stuff.
I haven't looked at that much yet, no.
I don't dive that deep into – we talked about this a little bit earlier. I like MAC conference. So, I can maybe mess with some teams there. Now New York talking cocky. Well, why?
How? Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, Nick. There's the link for the YouTube channel for these guys, Earl Sportsbet. They do a lot of hard work for you guys. And I know each and every one of you, if you haven't cashed on their picks, you should have. That's your fault, not theirs. Because I have. And we're giving out lots and lots of content. Keep coming back. Game Time Decision is every day, Monday through Friday, at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific time. Stop in. They're always got some stuff. We just went over football. NFL, NCAA, baseball, and some esports. Now's the time to thank them with the thumbs up. Buckeye says, I'm going to have to start betting esports on your record. Yes, I am a degenerate. No, you're not. Well, I mean, you might be. I'm not saying you're not. I don't know your lifestyle and what all that. But last week, Allie told me if you're not betting on Tim's on his esports stuff, you're losing money. And I said, okay, I'm gonna bet some stuff. And now I'm hooked. Now I'm like texting Nick last night. Okay, bro, seriously, what's the esport bet? And he's like, we don't have any today. Tune in. It's like tomorrow game time.
I already have my 3 bets in, and they're all plus money for tomorrow.
Yeah, I come to realize that hey, who doesn't love winning? Okay, like if Nick was like 2-10 in esports, I'd be like, well, the hell
Tim.
with him and his esports. That's what I said, Tim. What did I say?
Nick. You said Nick.
That's what I said. I said Tim. That's why I roll the tape back.
Oh, God,
so
Nick,
anyway,
he says Tim.
pull it in, Nick. Get closer. Why are you doing so far away? Thoughts on the Rockies-Cubs game? I think we talked about that quite a bit. Yeah, Cubs first 5. That's all we care about because that's my last waste game bet. Buckeye says, Coach Belimic versus Hot Seat Frost.
No, who are you talking about?
I know who he's talking. He's talking about the Husker game, I think.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, Buckeye, are you a Husker fan? Are you a Nebraska fan living in Ohio?
No, he's a Buckeye fan. Do you see his name?
I do, but he's all about the Huskers, I think.
Which spoiler, probably one of my plays later in the week is going to be against Ohio State with Minnesota plus 13.5.
I hate Ohio State, so there's that. But I'm a Michigan State guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are U of M fans. U of M. Listen, they're not the maize and blue. It's blue and yellow. That's their colors. Blue and yellow, not maize. It's blue and yellow. I'm a Michigan State guy. Keep it green and white. Sparty on. That's how we're going to wrap it up today. That's all we got. Daniel has one comment. Do you guys have bankroll management? If yes, how much you bet? Cheers from UK. Everybody has their own bankroll.
3 to 5% of your bankroll.
Yep.
There you go. Hell no, I'm a Buckeye living in Michigan. Oh, you're the worst. Oh, I know you. I might know you. I know people like you. You guys are Trump, your OSU stuff. But back to the bankroll thing. Everybody has a bankroll.
Yep.
Everybody manages it differently. Some will be at the 3 to 5%. You kind of got to figure that out on your own, and where you're at. You know what I mean? Kind of go from there. I don't like you guys would have more advice on this than I sure know.
Yes, seeing that you mentioned this, because I was starting to look back at all of our videos from ESB, and Nick did one of like a sports betting 101 video as like a starter thing, because our family asked for it. Like, can we know all the stuff that you're talking about? So we made one of those videos. So I was actually starting to think about trying to expand that thing more, create a playlist for it, and one of the big videos I'm going to have and ideas I could have is bankroll management, and I could just do a video on how to just in general how to manage your bankroll while betting. So
I like it.
Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. See, I told you guys, they're always putting out great content. All you gotta do is keep hitting the like button.
Yep.
Thanks, guys, as always. I appreciate you, Buckeye, always stopping by. Sean Price says good bets today, guys. Good bets. He gave thumbs up. He only gave one, though. There's one there, but there better be one on the actually hit the like button, Sean. I'm just saying. That's going to do it for us. Come in tomorrow. Join us again, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Stimmy. Yes,
Stimmy.
5% bankroll, 95% of your ladies' bankroll. Hell yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just hustle math right there. That's going to wrap it up for us, though. What I'm trying to say is we'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern time. That's gonna do it for us. We appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you.